Hey my braid lovers, if you're new here, my name is Dili, and in today's video I'll be walking you through a step-by-step guide for beginners on how to create bouncy passion twist. So if you've been creating passion twist and you find that the curls are not lapping properly when you twist, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the left hand twist method, and I'm also going to show you the right hand twist method. We'll be going through all of the steps in details. If you have a bit more experience and you are already familiar with creating passion twist, feel free to use the video chapters to skip ahead to the steps you may need to see. Make sure you stick around till the end because I'll be showing you lots and lots of underrated pro tips that you will need to make your passion twist perfectly bouncy. So now I'm going to show you how to determine the size of hair you need. For small size, you will need 1 strand of the hair. For medium size, you will need 2 strands. But here's the key. If you're using 2 strands and above for one passion twist, you need to make sure that the curls are in the same direction. This is super important because this is what gives you that bouncy, juicy passion twist you're looking to get. And of course, I'll show you exactly what all of this means, like what I mean by bouncy passion twist. I'm going to show you how the curl direction affects the final look when you braid. If you're doing large size passion twist, you're going to up the number by 1. So 2 strands for medium, meaning you'll be needing 3 strands for large size passion twist. You just need to make sure the curl patterns of the 3 strands are all in the same direction when you're sorting onto your braiding rack. Now when it comes to jumbo size twist, honestly I don't see a lot of people doing jumbo size passion twist. I'm not sure why, but if you ever want to try jumbo size passion twist, you need 4 strands for 1 twist. The key thing here, as usual, you need to make sure that the curl patterns are in the same direction for you to get that bouncy, juicy look you're looking for. So now let's get right into the actual video where I'll be showing you what all of this means and why the curl pattern matters before you start the braids. For the first step, you want to make sure that the hair is clean and properly detangled and ready to go. I'm going to be working with our pretty girl here. Her name is Zay. I'm going to be using Zay today for the demonstration of this video. So another thing you need to make sure is that your hair is blow dry. Blow drying helps the hair to be more straight so that when you create the twist, your natural hair lays flat in the twist. Next thing you want to do is you want to create your sections. For the purpose of this video, we'll be doing the medium size parts. If you don't know how to part for medium size braids, please go check out our video on medium size parting. The link to that video would be in the description box. So I'm going to start by creating our first section. I'm going to be using this part to create the left hand twist, and I'm going to be using this other side, this other section, to create the right hand twist. So now I'm going to separate this part. So these two would be for my medium size left hand twist. Once you've separated the section, the next thing you want to do is you want to braid the natural hair into singles. Make sure you're braiding firmly but not too tight. You'd want to braid just 1 inch down. Next, you want to grab your crochet latch. Make sure that the latch is closed and you insert with the back of the crochet. Do not insert with the front, guys, because you may end up snagging the root of the hair. So you insert with the back just like this, so the hook would come out smoothly on the other end. Next, I'm going to take my 2 strands and make sure that I align the coil pattern in the same direction. We're doing the left hand twist here, so if you look closely, the coil pattern is following this direction. The coil pattern is actually going to the left. That means I will be twisting anti-clockwise. So If you look at the root of the hair, you will see the direction the strands are falling naturally to. In this case, we're going left, or we're twisting to the left, because the loop of the hair, the curl pattern, is naturally flowing to the left. So we're going to use this strand to twist to the left. The next thing I'll do here is I would apply hair mousse, because the hair is synthetic, so the mousse helps to keep it smooth and it helps to detangle the hair to make it easy to work with. Then I'm gonna put the hair on my crochet latch and I'm going to pull through. So as I pull through, I'm gonna try to hold the other end of the hair with the natural hair. So when I'm pulling through with my right hand, I don't lose grip on the natural hair and the extension piece on my left hand. Next thing I'll do is I'm going to check to make sure that the length at the ends are equal. You don't want to have one strand longer than one strand, because you want the ends of the twist to form properly. So you need to make sure that the strands are the same length before you start braiding. Something to note here is that there are different ways to start passion twist. We actually have a whole video on how to start passion twist, the different methods to start passion twist. So if you're looking to learn other techniques, check out the link in the description box. We have linked our video on the different ways to start passion twist. But for the purpose of this video, I'll be showing you the wrapping method. So for the wrapping method, here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take a bead from one of the strands, and if it's tangled, feel free to use your mousse and use your fingers to walk through the hair. Remember, the hair is synthetic, so be gentle with it while you apply your mousse. Try to separate slowly, and when you separate slowly with your mousse, it loosens up easily. Now I'm going to take this small piece that I'll use to wrap, and I'll be wrapping to the left. So as I wrap to the left, I'm going to hold down the rest of the hair and I wrap this section to the left. So I generally like to wrap about 6 to 8 times just to secure the base. If you want to wrap more than 8 times is also fine, but I generally like to wrap 6 to 8 times. Now I'm going to add this hair here. I added this hair to the left on this part of the video, which is the wrong way to add the hair. So normally I should be adding it to the right side so that the wrap base doesn't unravel. On the screen it shows me adding it to the left, but that's actually the wrong way to add it. It should be added to the right side so that the base doesn't unravel. Next thing you want to do is you want to unbraid the remaining natural hair that is still braided after you've wrapped. Next thing I'd like to do is I'd section this piece into a right and left section. I would make sure that I divide the human hair to the 2 strands on my right and my left. I would put my finger in between to secure the root as I start twisting loosely to the left. You also want to make sure that the natural hair is in the middle as much as possible. Make sure it's not sticking out. If it's sticking out, apply a little bit of gel so that your natural hair stays flat in the twist. As you twist, you don't want to twist tightly, because twisting loosely is what gives that bouncy look we're looking for, together with the curl pattern they matched in the beginning. So you need to make sure that you're twisting really loosely. As you can see my hand, the twists are really loose. This is what gives you that juicy, bouncy passion twist you're looking for. And of course, if it starts to tangle, you need to apply your hair mousse. Like I said, this is really important. Like, be generous with your hair mousse when you're doing passion twist, because this hair is synthetic. and it tangles easily. So your hair moves, using your fingers to run through the strands would help you detangle while you twist. And of course, once you're done detangling, you want to continue twisting loosely. It's more like you're lapping the curl pattern over each other as you twist. So this is why it's important to have your curl patterns in the same direction. And of course, when you get to the tips, you can add a little bit more mousse to help you work your way through the tangles. When you get to the end, you can use your fingers, just twirl your fingers around the ends just to make sure that you seal the tips properly. And this is what the first one looks like. You see how bouncy it looks? This is because the curl patterns were to the left, the curl patterns of the two curls were to the left, and we twisted to the left. And of course, you can just use your hands to twirl the strands just to give it that nice finish. This is what our passion twist looks like. It's bouncy, it's juicy. This is what the left hand passion twist in the same direction of the curl looks like. Now I'm going to walk you through the left hand passion twist, not following the direction of the curl. I'm going to make sure that one loop is facing the left and the other loop is facing the right, just so you see why the curl pattern matters. Right now, these two strands, the curl patterns are in the opposite direction. One is to the left and one is to the right. We're going to be doing the same thing. We would insert the crochet hook, insert the hair on the latch, close the latch, pull through and hold the other section to make sure that you don't lose grip of the natural hair and the other section. We're going to make sure that the tips are equal like we did for the first one. Next, we're going to apply our hair mousse just to make separation easy, because we're trying to get our wrapping piece to wrap to the left. You need to be patient while working with this synthetic hair because it tangles easily. So be generous with your mousse. Use your fingers to work your way through the hair. Make sure that you separate slowly so it doesn't tangle more. So now I'm going to wrap to the left, and I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side. I will hold the root as tight as possible and I would wrap to the left. And then when I'm done with my wrapping, I'm going to transition that wrapping strand to the opposite direction. So for this strand, I'm doing a left hand twist, so I'm going to transition the wrapping strand under the root to the right. When you're done with the wrapping, the next thing you want to do is transition to your twist, and to do that, you need to create two equal sections. Apply your braiding gel to the natural hair strand, and then you need to make sure that the natural hair is in between the passion twist extension. And of course, feel free to apply your hair mousse as needed. And then I'm going to start twisting loosely to the left. And as you can see that the twist is not coming out the way the first one did. And that's because we didn't consider the coil pattern. The coil pattern of this one is not in the same direction. I'm still doing the same thing I did for the first one. I'm twisting loosely. I applied hair mousse. As you can see, even the natural hair is sticking out from the twist. Even if I put the gel on it, it's still sticking out. So we did the same thing here. We did the same thing on this other one. We applied hair mousse, we separated the strands. The only difference is the curl pattern. The curl pattern on the second one we did was not aligned, but the curl pattern on the first one we did was aligned. So that's why the second one we did is looking the way it's looking. Now let's get into the right hand twist. The first thing we would do is we're creating our single braids for the right hand twist. We're going to braid about 1 inch as well. Make sure that the braid is firm because that's what holds down the base of the passion twist. Then the next thing, we will take our extensions. Remember how I showed you how to check the direction of the curl for the left one. Now we're twisting to the right, so we need to make sure that the loop is slanted to the right. That's how we make sure that the curl patterns are the same. The 2 strands for the right hand twist has to be slanted to the right on the loop. So next we're going to insert our crochet here. We pull through as usual. We pull the space to the right and then we hold down the other piece. We add a little bit of mousse in order to separate our wrapping piece, and then we start wrapping to the right. So for this braid, we're twisting to the right, so we're going to wrap to the right. And then after we wrap to the right, we'll add our wrapping piece to the left. Remember I said the wrapping piece has to be in the opposite direction of the twist you're doing. So for this one, we are doing a right hand twist, so our wrapping piece would be added to the left and it will be added from under the wrapped base. After we've added the wrapping piece, the next thing we want to do is we want to transition to our twist. So we would divide the natural hair into 2 equal parts. We would apply some hair mousse just to smoothen out the strands before we start twisting. And then we start twisting loosely to the right. Make sure that your twist is loose because this is what gives it that bouncy look you're looking for. Make sure that you apply gel on the natural hair, not too much, less is more. And if you have any stray hair popping out or flyaways, you can just use your crochet to pull it back in. The main idea here is to twist loosely because the hair already comes with the curls. So once you've aligned the curls in the right direction and you twist loosely, the passion twist just gives you that bouncy, juicy look. And then you can twirl the ends with your finger and trim every excess hair. And that's how you create the right hand passion twist. You see how it's flowing? That's because it's in the same direction with the curl. For the left hand twist, we twisted to the left. For the right hand twist, we twisted to the right. All in the same direction of the curl. Now I'm going to show you what it means to do a right hand twist, but you're not following the same direction of the curl. So I have one strand here facing the left and the other one slants to the right. You can tell by looking at the strands. Like I said, ideally, since we're doing a right hand twist, the 2 strands should be slanted to the right. But in this case, as you can see, I have 1 strand slanted to the left and 1 strand slanted to the right. So I'm going to be using these strands to create a right hand twist, but of course not in the same direction of the curl pattern. And spoiler alert, it's going to be a disaster. You already know that. So that's why it's super important to make sure that your curl pattern is in the same direction. We're going to do exact same thing we've been doing. We make sure that the extensions are the same length. Separate by adding our mousse and taking that small piece that we need for the wrapping. We start wrapping in the clockwise direction, which is to the right. We wrap 6 times like we've been doing. And remember, we're doing 6 wraps to keep it consistent. Remember I said if you're going to wrap 6 times, you need to wrap 6 times all through the head. So for this one, we did our 6 wrapping, and then we're going to transition to our twist. We separate the natural hair. We apply the hair mousse. We make sure that we're holding down with our index finger and thumb. We apply a little more mousse to make sure that we are ready to go with the twisting. We also apply a little gel to the natural hair, and then we start twisting loosely. Now you can see that the twist is not looking as juicy as the other one. I have some bumps, I have some lumpy looking twist, unlike the other one, the first right twist we did, that looks more fluffy, that looks more juicy. This one is somewhat crooked, and we have the hair also peeking out. We will still use the crochet to put it in, just to make it a little bit more neat, but regardless of what we do, the twist itself is still not looking as juicy as the first one. So here is a side-by-side comparison of both of them. This is the right hand twist done in the direction of the curl, and this is the right hand twist done against the curl pattern. You can see how different they look, and I mean, some people may like this look, but I generally prefer the bouncy, more uniform look. So this is what the good right hand twist looks like, and also this is what the good left hand twist looks like. I say good because it looks more professional. And here is what the bad ones look like. Again, I say bad because it doesn't look professional. To each their own. Some people may not mind this form of passion twist, but I personally don't like to do passion twists like this. So that's why I make sure that the curl patterns are in the same direction before I start twisting loosely. Hopefully you've learned something today in this video. I really just wanted to break down the difference so that if you're trying to create passion twist and you're struggling, you can understand why things may not be working out. And just so you know, this wrapping method I taught you today is not the only way to start passion twist. There are other techniques too. If you're looking to learn other techniques, check out our video where I show the different methods on how to start passion twist. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. And if you have any question at all, you're struggling, you have any concerns, any question, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'll be very happy to assist you in your passion twist journey.